Hello there. Yes, I thought I'd just do another little upload. The reason why I'm doing this channel is really because I need to downsize and declutter my home, and that means getting rid of a lot of books. I'm not saying that I'll be getting rid of my classics, but for example, when I've read this one, that'll be going. But I'll be keeping that one, and this will have to go as well. I'll tell you why in a moment. A major reason. Oh, no, it won't go. I love the cover. Oh my God, I'm so nostalgic for King's Cross and London buses. The old days, I used to get on those with my mum. And we've got a bit of crochet here, and I'll talk about who I've made that for and why. Anyway, so Agatha Christie, Bertram's Hotel. I adore this story. I thought I'd re-buy a copy, and you won't believe this, what I did. You can't make this up. But I'm so glad I bought it for the cover, and I shall be keeping that. It's just so nostalgic. I'm sure that's King's Cross there. Got to be the old King's Cross. Oh, I might be making it up. I hope I'm not wrong there. Why would there be red buses like that? London buses at King's Cross. I need to check this one out. Anyway, I bought this and it's in German, so you can't make this up. I thought, I'll have a cosy readathon with this sort of Agatha Christie booktube event, and I purposely bought this, and I think it was Rainy Day Reads, her wonderful booktube channel. Obviously I haven't read that, that's a second-hand book, and it came and it was in German, so did a couple of years of German at school, cannot remember anything at all. Well, a few little words like das Vater, which means, I think, the father. Well, I don't mean father, but forget me, I waffle for England. But I adore this. I just love it. So I'm going to get another version and keep the cover of this. Down and Out in London and Paris. I've only just finished the Paris section, shall we say, and I needed a bit of a break. I'm not overly impressed with this, despite the fact that George Orwell is a highly important and significant author in my life, mainly with respect to 1984 and Animal Farm. But I thought I'd give this a go, but I've been a little bit, I suppose it is a bit, when I say dated, when you see, we know what goes on in restaurants and behind the scenes and da-da-da-da-da. I do feel that, because I've only read the Paris bit so far, and I'll go on to the London bit shortly, it is a little bit, I don't know, I realise it isn't just a novel. When I was reading, I was thinking, this isn't quite novel format. It's almost like a sort of list-like, and then I think they say it's a bit like an essay or a journal type thing, but I think it could have been done better. Certainly the Paris section. This is my cat. Hello, cat. The one that rips books to shreds. You can rip this one to shreds if you want. No, I shouldn't say that, but I just feel, when you watch, if one bothers to have a TV, I do not. For example, what's his name? Those kitchen nightmares. Well, once you've seen that on TV, this is nothing. What happens in Paris and what's going on isn't much to shock us really. But I'm sure, when this was written, it was quite an eye opener. But I do think, so you got the main character, okay? So I won't talk. I don't like to review and talk about the plots of books because I think it puts people off. But I will say something that will be a spoiler alert, and that is that I kind of felt that the two guys who, go from job to job are a bit like the sort of cross between Laurel and Hardy and the Chuckle Brothers. So forgive me if I am instilling more humour into the Paris section than it needs to be. And I'm also surprised that their friendship just sort of lasts. The cat should not go on this lovely piece of crochet that I'm sending to somebody I have never even met, but I have spoken to her, and I hope she likes it. Whoa! So I'm not a great knitter or crocheter, but I just kind of made this up as I went along. Bits of pink, beige, two types of blue, and I just trying to be a scarf, but it's quite soft in places, and I don't know, I just made it up. I can't follow patterns, and I just hope she likes it. I kind of inspired by her voice and what she looks like. I knitted a scarf, and she said, "Oh, will you make me one?" And then she said she prefers crochet. So I just made it up, and it was on a difficult day where I just needed to escape in audiobooks. I was doing MC Beaton's Agatha Raisin. Actually, it was the BBC radio plays with Penelope Keith. Oh my God, it makes me laugh out loud. Oh, and one always wishes we had a Captain James Lacey next door. I could do with one of those. I love this. But I just thought, even though it's kind of took a lot of, 9 hours of crochet. I need to give it away and let it go now, because it's not something I'm necessarily going to wear, and it was inspired by her, so I'm really pleased to send it, and if she doesn't like it, she can give it to someone else that might like it. Up here we've got Wilkie Collins, The Haunted Hotel. I am still in the process of reading this. There is a reason I started this a long, long time ago, so long I wish I could turn back the clock and be there again. Whilst reading this, things have happened that in life, life is what happens to you when you're busy doing other things, isn't it? And that's what happened. So I kind of put this book down because I'm not sure if it will make me a little bit sentimental, not the story, but just revisiting this story when it will send me back to a time where it was quite emotional for me, should we say, painful and emotional. But I love Wilkie Collins. Definitely going to read that. I always just think his stories are so well written, perfect to be put into like a film adaptation. Not that I'm into film adaptations very much. Thank you for listening. A little bit crazy, these videos. I'm not trying to get some huge YouTube channel. I don't think I'm capable of that. But I just feel it's for my own benefit to see if I can raise myself out of depression and a bit of agoraphobia and be a little bit creative with some videos. I'll do a review of that when I've finished it. Take care, everyone, and happy reading.